I gotta say, Sean, that video that you just posted today, I loved it.
Yeah, that was
I
dope.
loved it,
That
bro.
was dope.
I want so many more of those.
That was a
That
good
was
teaser.
sick.
Was it the like just the information?
Yeah, like with
Okay.
the different drawings in the background or like you
Mhm.
painting the shoes. That was I don't know how long that clip was, but that clip had me like locked in the whole time. Not even just saying that being your friend or anything, just as like helpful feedback. Like whatever the pacing was on the clips that you did and whatnot, I was listening to your voice the whole time I was watching the video. Some videos, even if it's your friend, you're kind of like, this is kind of long. But that one, I was in the whole time.
Cool.
Yeah,
Step in the
it was
right
attention
direction.
grabbing for sure.
Appreciate it, Phillips.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, I think it was your second to recent reel. I was actually thinking, what was your second to most recent reel, Sean? You were showing, was it the first kilo pair, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking on that one, it would have been really cool to start off with the drawings, kind of the character. Like right away, I think you said the name of your first character, and I was like, you know what? I think here, just me as the viewer, I would have liked to see the character there too, maybe almost full body, because I think on the shoe he's not full body. And I know you don't have like full comic digital illustration for print stuff, but just seeing like a little bit more an introduction to him. This is my character. I can't remember your first one, and here's the shoe I made from. Again, that just goes to pacing and what Zach's talking about.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I appreciate it. I felt like I should have, but then it was just like part of me was just kind of like, I don't know. It was just like it was one of those, how sometimes you just second guess yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Dude, can I tell you, Sean? I would love that video you made on Instagram today where it had like first of all, the intro that was so sick with like the head. I can't remember. I don't know if that character has a name, but like the same head that you put on your t-shirts.
Lux.
Yeah. Oh, that's Lux? Oh, okay. So yeah, Lux like being kind of the logo of it, like intro to the thing. It was very professional looking. And then leading into it saying this is Benji. And then those cool like animated Benji letters was fucking hype. What?
I don't know. I liked it. It's just it's like I'm trying to figure it out, bro.
Dude, do that. Please keep doing that. So I was gonna say, I love how you did that. What I would love to see is like a longer format version of that, where when you say like who was it? Benji and the other guy are like they're like the leaders of the shadow. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly what it was. But like that kind of thing, I would love to see like a really quick time lapse sketch of like a real rough sketch of like a hallway in that shadow like area of the city. Just real like almost walk through people through what you're saying like that. While incorporating clips you already have. And if that was like 15-20 minutes, bro, I would eat that up. Absolutely.
It's all part, like, you know what it is, guys. It's like, it's it's like when you compare it, because I know even though I like it, it's not going to do as well as if I just posted some shoes, because a lot of people don't know what it is or they don't care enough to pay attention. They see, some talking on some information, slide. And so it's just like one of those things where it's like I have to make decisions. Do I want more information or do I want people to see it? So if they see it and they engage with it, that means they obviously watch the video. You see what I'm saying? So it's like picking your poison.
Yeah. Yeah, do some for you, some for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All part of the game, baby.
Dude, I've been giga brainstorming YouTube content recently, and I have a really weird like series idea I'm pumped about. I want to share it with you guys, and I'm really curious to hear your feedback.
Okay, well, what is it, bro?
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I like that like 15-20 minute format, and I love, especially recently, I love the videos that are like deep dives into something specific, right? Where you're like, I don't know, and I love really simple. I don't know how to describe it, but like, for example, if there was a video that was just like the banana, period, and then the thumbnail was like something really simple too, but not a banana, something like different, then to me, I'm like, what? And it's like 20 minutes long. I'm like, what the fuck is it about this banana that like leads to this, right? And if I love the YouTube content, that's like a super deep dive into something like that, like going into like, we all know bananas, but like, what is it about the banana that makes it so irresistible? And then kind of like diving into history and connections. And it just turns out being so much more interesting than you would ever think, right?
Those are the current hardest videos to make on YouTube.
They're the hardest?
Yeah, like 10 to 20 minutes is the hardest videos to do on YouTube right now, because obviously the long form video podcast has really grown in popularity, and all of that is then converted into shorts and clips, and that's YouTube shorts, all of that's huge. And so like just your traditional, whether it's 8 to 12 minutes or your 10 to 20 minute video, like getting people to commit that amount of time and attention is like the hardest thing to do on YouTube right now. But yeah, when you find somebody who's you have to be a storyteller, you know what I mean? So a lot of the stuff that you're saying is like, video essays and stuff. And there's one guy when you started mentioning that, I'm going to see if I can pull it up. I was curious if this is who you were going to say. I sort of recently discovered him, but he's really big. I think he has like a couple million subscribers. Let me see if I can find it fast enough. But what he does is savagely good.
Dude,
Johnny Harris. So just like you said, his first video, his most recent one, why are Doritos so damn good?
Yeah, something like that.
Inside of Doritos, and it's 18 minutes, and then he has, if I just rank them by popularity, his stuff is crazy. The real reason McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken, 11 million views. Why people think the earth is flat, 9.4. Just crazy. And they're all in that range, like 18 to 20 minutes. And he's an absolutely phenomenal storyteller.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Check him out, yeah.
Because it's like I've been watching like a lot of Sunny V2 and CoffeeZilla lately.
Exactly. And that's kind of, I've been watching a lot of CoffeeZilla. We talked about that on the last episode, Sean.
You guys talk about Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think we did.
Well, that's what I watched that. Did you watch? Well, I don't know. Did you watch CoffeeZilla, Dylan?
I watched I had never heard of him until like he made the Logan Paul series. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, like, that content to me is both like interesting to watch, but also I can see myself creating something like that. Like because that's what happens to me is I get obsessed with something totally random for a really short period of time. So I'm like, if there's something like that where I find out, like, I watch skateboard videos, and then I always do deep dives into these fucking videos, and then I always relate them back to art in some way. But like by the time I make the art, then I'm usually like burnt out of it, and I just don't give a fuck anymore. So I'm like, I might as well utilize those times and make something interesting with them. But I think you were talking about how you have to be a really good storyteller. I don't know if I'm a good storyteller or not. I don't think I'm good enough, which kind of seems like a fun challenge.
Try, homie.
That's what I mean. That's what I think it'd be a good challenge. Like I think it'd be a good way to grow in that area, because I feel like storytelling is gonna be pretty pivotal moving forward.
I need a Morgan Freeman voice.
You could pay someone on Fiverr to do your little voiceover.
Sean, I'll do your voiceovers. You do mine.
Yeah, I don't have the voice for it, bro. So I keep saying, man, if I had that voice, like that homeless dude that had the golden voice.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Dude's voice is amazing.
That was a beautiful clip. Dude, I started reading again recently. Huge for me. Fucking huge. I don't know what it is about it. For so long, I didn't swear off reading. I just don't have the attention span for it. But I finally like got in the habit of sitting down and reading more. And I feel like it's maybe more articulate. It's so much more like it's like watching a movie now, whereas before it was like a chore reading. Now it's cool, like visualizing everything again. It sounds so basic, but it's brought me a lot of happiness recently, honestly.
I've been off it for a few years, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Both of you guys are better than me because I've been off of it for about 34 years.
Yeah.
Sean can't read.
I've never been a reader either, Sean. And then I did a year stretch where I just said I'm gonna try to do at least a book a month. And I did that. And I felt like, man, I learned some damn good lessons in these like 12 books that I read or whatever. This would be really beneficial to me. And I remember it lined up with when I was having my son and then free time really, really trimmed down and I just haven't gotten back.
Yeah, bro. Whenever I read, I instantly just get sleepy. I want to go straight to sleep, bro. Like, I don't know.
I get that. Do you think it's like the attention, like you're like, I don't give a fuck? Or is it just like something about sitting down and not having any stimulus other than like looking at a book?
I think it's the ADHD, dog. Like it just doesn't grab me like that, man. It's just
have you ever tried the music in the background, Sean?
I've tried all of the lo-fi.
Okay.
Right.
That's what I
all
that's
the
what I
tricks
have
in the
to do
book.
If I read, yeah.
Oh, you have to do like you do music in the background?
I have to do music, yeah, like study music or whatever, you know what I mean? I can't like silence.
Classical.
Never. I remember talking to Wally Champ a ways back, and we were just talking about what we listen to or what we do while painting, working, whatever, and he said he works in legit silence, and I was like, you are an absolute psychopath, man. I was like, I need like multiple stimuli going.
Yeah, be like, hey bro, this is a good run and all, but I don't think we can be friends anymore.
Yeah. Silence for me is when
I'm kind of fearing for my life,
man.
You said silence for you, what, Sean?
Is when I have to focus.
Oh, me too. That's how I am too.
It's so funny. It was a meme a ways back, but it's like when you're driving in the car and you're looking at addresses and you feel like you have to turn the radio down to see better. You got to turn the music down.
I still do that. I'm not gonna lie. I do that all the time. Every time I drive, if somebody's talking to me, then I'll be looking for a time like, dude, can you please? And then we get real quiet, like, yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is my wife has always been real big on closed captions when watching movies and TV shows, and I never was. I thought it was super annoying, and now I have to. And I saw a TikTok comment about it one time on somebody's video, and they said, "I can't believe you watch something with the subtitles on." And the user of the video put, "I feel like I can't hear the video or I can't hear the talking without subtitles on." And I was like, that is so relatable. I don't know what people are saying if I don't have the subtitles on and I'm not.
You're such a fucking old man.
Yeah,
you realize that directly correlates with age. I swear to God. Next you're going to be getting like a Vonage phone. You're going to be making fun of people that can't see signs, and you're going to have to walk right next to them to tell the numbers.
Probably, man.
Yeah, I still can't do subtitles.
So helpful.
It's
so
too
helpful.
Distracting, bro. It's like I
Keeps
can't
me engaged,
read and watch at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait, you do it on anime, right?
No, bro. I watch English dub. I mean English.
Holy fuck! Where are all my anime heads out there, bro? Light Sean up in the comments.
Ain't nobody got time for subtitles, bro. If it's subtitles, I ain't watching it. Unless it's something I gotta see. Huh?
Oh my God, I cannot believe
Kick
this
him off
right
the
now.
stream.
Yeah, no, I don't even give a fuck about anime, bro. I'm gonna make sure this is a social clip so I can just watch people roast you in the comments.
That's fine, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Man.
Like, I can't read and watch somebody get their ass beat at the same time. Bro. Yeah, I'm good.
What about the art behind it, bro? What about don't you want to watch it in its natural language and
it's most pure?
Yeah, appreciate the beauty behind it. You know,
I did all of that when I was a kid watching old kung fu films. I ain't got time for that no more. And those are the best ones. The lips just keep moving and the sin has been done said.
Sean, I think there's gonna be a new age coming. I think you're so anti-reading right now. There's no doubt in my mind in the next like 6 months you're just gonna become the biggest bookworm. You're gonna read one book and you'll be like, holy fuck, that's it.
Yeah, bro. Don't hold your breath. I've died like my whole life, dog. It's just even when I had to like school, they forced you to do the AR reading. Yeah, you had to take the test. Like I had to. Take
I never read a single one, man.
Bro.
I didn't read a single book in high school, man.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys.
Yeah,
I was kind of the same way in high school. I feel like I'm having a Zach renaissance with education right now, because everything I used to hate, like in school and didn't take seriously, now I'm like, oh, this is actually really enlightening. This is really nice, actually. And just reading up, I'm listening to podcasts. I used to hate podcasts, which absolutely hate podcasts. I never understood the point of podcasts. And then it actually wasn't until recently, I really wanted to make a podcast, which obviously became this. But then I started listening to podcasts. I didn't listen to podcasts at all until like a couple months ago, really. I don't know if that's just me. Did you guys listen to podcasts?
I mean, more so now when I'm painting, but
I think I probably started like 2016, 17 is like when I started to get into them.
Oh,
and
shit.
and I've been pretty religiously. Few of them that I listen to, you know, the episodes they drop, a few sports ones and stuff that I listen to every week, and movie reviews and stuff.
Huh. That's pretty sick. I had no idea. Are there
there's a podcast for everything.
Are there any specific ones? Like, what are your favorites?
My favorite sports one is Bill Simmons. I like his podcast. He's got a really good one. There's one now, this guy, I told you about him, the guy who has that sour candy company.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a podcast that's called Don't Be Sour. It's really damn good. He has a lot of good guests. Awesome. Yeah, man. A lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm definitely, I started with like Lex Friedman, and then now I'm listening to like, what's the name? Andrew Huberman, I think. He does like a lot of biology and medical type stuff, which honestly, I'm realizing more now than ever. Like, I just don't, I'm finding a lot of value in just listening to things I really genuinely don't give a fuck about. If you know what I mean? Like, it used to be obviously like the natural thing of, yeah, I don't really care about bio. Doesn't really, I mean, my body's cool and all, but I don't want to hear about it. It's way over my head. Same with chemistry. Same with politics, actually. But now I started listening to those, kind of forcing myself to educate myself a little bit. And now if there's a podcast that I genuinely couldn't care less about the topic, it's actually like more, you know, it makes me want to listen to it more for some reason. I don't know.
I go in and out of listening to Joe Rogan's too. And the other day, I think I finished listening to I think John Bernthal was on there, and it just auto played the next one. And it was like this 21-year-old dude from Russia who's like the 5th ranked billiards pool player in the world. And he was just talking about like playing pool all around the world and in sketchy places and all that stuff. And it was like a 3-hour one, and all they talked about was pool. And I just let it keep going because it ended up being interesting. But Joe Rogan just talks to anybody about absolutely anything. It's funny.
Yeah. I love that. What's up, Sean?
I told Joe Rogan to call us, bro.
All right.
Yeah, let's get him on here.
Podcast. Yeah.
I would love to do that. I honestly, like, I don't know how fruitful I could talk to anybody all the time. I really do. I just love talking to people. It's kind of one of my weaknesses as far as getting things done goes, because I live with a house full of like good friends, and I like, you know, talking to you guys. And we used to do the lives on Instagram too. And like, I'll do the coloring book live with Sayla Vic and Oscar and all that stuff. I'll literally go a whole day and I won't get anything accomplished. Like, I mean, it was fun. I had a blast, but I'm at the end of the day, it's like 9 o'clock and I'm like, oh my fucking God, I literally talked the day away. I maybe did an hour of work, maybe. Brutal.
That's how it be sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All work, no play.
Makes Jack a dull boy.
All play, no work.
Is that another phrase?
No, I just made that up. I don't know, like, I'll be like moody. So it's like there's times where I may want to watch a podcast, and the only, like, I forget the dude's name, the football guy. Definitely know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, give me more than that.
He's a retired player?
Yeah, I forget his name. I think he has like the shaved head with the dreads on top. And it's like him. I don't know if Ocho Cinco's on it. But I don't know. It's some football one.
Okay.
And the one.
Oh, that's you're talking about Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
His I'll listen to. Doesn't LeBron have one?
The shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I listen to sometimes, and then maybe like the Joe Budden podcast or Drink Champs with Noriega.
Yeah.
I'm like moody. Like sometimes I'll watch that, and then all of a sudden I'll probably watch, like I said, like CoffeeZilla, and then maybe some Sunny V2, and then maybe I want to like watch. Like, bro, I'll be all over the place. It depends on my mood.
Yep.
Weird.
I'm kind of in the same boat. That's why I struggle, like, with stuff like Inspiriment. I kind of struggle because my mind wants to go so many different ways. I'm like, when I'm building in my mind like a podcast, you want to know what you're listening to. It's like if your podcast is going to be about bringing on people of all different walks of life, like Joe Rogan, you want to know that's what you're doing. If it's going to be about bringing on a bunch of creative people, so you can talk about that, and that's what you want to know you're getting into. I always wondered if like you can have a podcast that's at like the top level, like super successful, just genuinely doing whatever you want, like having almost no cohesion to it. I don't know.
Is that? I mean, I don't know.
Takes a long time to get there. Yeah, Ted Joe Rogan for sure.
Yeah.
He's got like 14. He's got so many episodes. It's like well over 1,200 episodes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if he does 5 a week or what his schedule is. It might be every day, every weekday. But it's been for years. Yeah. So crazy.
So I got a question for you boys. Like, we were talking about reading earlier, and that's kind of become like my auxiliary task. If for some reason I don't feel like doing anything, or I don't feel inspired, I've never really like filled that with something productive. It's always been either games or watching a show, or like really doing nothing, like YouTube or something like that. Reading was the first time for me that I could pick something up, and even if it was like a science fiction book, then just the act of reading, I could tell was like helping me, communicate and be more articulate and read better. Like it felt like I was improving, even if it wasn't actively like towards the business. Is there anything like that for you guys, where when it's not a time that like you can be creative and you can do your best work, but you still want to like stay active in your mind and keep improving? Is there something that you go to for that?
Probably just some weird YouTube deep dive into something, learning about something. But I'm usually doing that while I'm working. I don't have it in me to like sit there and watch YouTube while I'm not working. I feel like, okay, I have to do something for the business, whatever it is, whether it's, editing some pictures or reorganizing stuff. Like I got to be doing something, dual productivity. I just feel I don't have the attention to just sit there and focus on that.
Is it because it like eats away at you when you're not doing it? You're like, you've done that so repetitively for so long that when you're not doing it, you don't even really enjoy it. You almost have to work to feel happy while you're doing other things.
I think so. Like otherwise I'm like, I'm not being, there's a better use of my time, Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. So when you like have a family day and you can't work, do you enjoy those days, or does it still?
Yeah, then I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to a museum or go to the mall, or I'll go and do this, whatever. I'm trying not to do anything work related at all during that time or whatever,
But do you enjoy it? Like genuinely enjoy it? Not like I love being with my family, enjoy it, but like, do you feel really fulfilled and happy doing other things that aren't work?
Yeah, but it also like is that breakaway where, okay, cool, now I'm almost like recharged, rested, ready to get back after it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, here's this time that I wanted to take off. Cool. Now I know I have a bunch to do that I got to get back after,
Yeah. Okay. So that's how it is for me too. It's like a cutoff point.
Yeah.
Where I'll snap off and be like, all right, now it's time to have fun, or like play games with friends.
Yeah.
But then even sometimes it's even like in the middle of that, which is kind of like the worst feeling for me, where for whatever reason, my mind and my body decide that fun time is done. It's like, no, this is over. Like you've had enough fun. You need to do something now.
Yep.
And if I'm still stuck playing games or whatever, I feel so bad sometimes because I'll just nothing will happen. And very noticeably, my mood changes to like, okay, is this almost done? Because I got like things to do.
Yeah.
So
is that feel you?
Is that that's how you feel too?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Is that how you feel too, Sean?
Yeah. See, like the family thing, I think that's like time worth using something on. So you don't really think about work. I mean, for me, that's how I feel. I feel like I told you, like with the last one, now like I get irritated if I'm doing something and then it's not work related. Like I can't play games as long as I used to. So it's like after a certain amount of time, like maybe like 45 minutes, I'll start getting irritable. And then I start getting antsy. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta find something to do. So then that's usually when it's just like, okay, it's clean. I think that's why I spend most of my time if I'm not working is like I'm trying to like clean something like the garage or the workspace, straighten up the house a little bit. That's my dad, bro. So
you got that from your dad?
No, I said I'm a dad now, bro. It's like I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's like a reality check, right? Like last week, I had to put up all the Christmas decorations in the attic. And you're when you're like a kid, bro, you don't have to do that. You just watch your parents do it. Like, okay, it's Christmas. It's like now I'm the one struggling to get the containers into the attic, almost falling down the attic stairs and all kind of stuff, bro. It's like, dang.
It's truly never been more apparent to me that I am surrounded by boomers. Genuinely surrounded.
Boomers,
bro.
I can't, bro. You just complained about not being able to put the freaking Christmas lights in the attic. Who even goes to attics?
Like the space is in this room. It's literally right here. It's like that big. Dog, I'm 6'4" and like 270. And I have big storage bins, bro. Like, come on.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Like, if I'm not working, I'm like, man, I could be doing something else with my time. And so it's like a balance. But like, if I don't feel like absolutely doing anything, like I don't want to play games, I don't want to draw. Like, bro, I usually might just either play with my son or just sit on the couch in like a quiet room and just think, or I pace. I'm weird, bro.
Dude, I don't think that's weird at all, to be honest with you. I wish I would do that more. Just chill out and fucking just think. Just do nothing with the time that I'm not working.
Yeah. I walk, like walks help me. That's why I think I pace so much. I mean, I've always paced, but when I'm pacing a lot, it's like I'm thinking, I'm like plotting and I'm planning out stuff.
All right. So not to get too deep and emotional into this, but like I am curious. So I think we've all kind of communicate, we feel the same way, that like when we're doing things outside of working, then it reaches kind of a tipping point where you kind of have to get back at it. And I am genuinely curious if you guys have like thought about this, and any more than what we've just discussed, because I always wonder like if the reason that is for one of two reasons. One is like because I chose to do something that fulfills me so much that whenever I'm not doing that, then I don't feel like as fulfilled. Or if it really is like from a place of fear of like lack of success or lack of hard work or like responsibility, or maybe a combination of the two. I don't know if you guys have thought about which one fuels you more in that way.
All three.
Yeah.
Wow, question, bro. All three. I do it because I love it. And then at the same time, I know I love it and I got to do it. And I ain't got nothing else. So, bro, yeah, I mean, it's like, bro, I don't have a college degree.
And ain't nobody else going to do it.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's like I'm fortunate enough to be able to do something that I love. And because I have that opportunity, I want to be the best at it to provide more for my family, right? Like, people think about fame and status and popularity. Some people want it so they can say that they're famous. I want status because I know it provides more opportunities for my family.
Put that on TikTok, Zach.
Yes, sir. Coming right up.
See what I'm saying? Like,
that's good stuff.
Me having it but not being able to provide for the people I love doesn't mean anything to me personally. So I only want it because I know that gives me more opportunities to give them, because we all know, like, the bigger, the more popular you are at something, you're going to get more attention, more deals, more money. So yeah.
Bro, the ultimate sacrifice. Sean, do you think you go as far as saying that you as a like personally would not want to be like popular and famous? Like if you can make great money and have plenty of opportunities without being in the limelight, is that your dream? Would you prefer that?
That's without hesitation, bro. I didn't show my face for what, the first year? Yeah, bro. That's all day.
So it's the ultimate sacrifice is doing, understanding that you don't want to be in the limelight, but knowing you're good enough to be, and putting yourself in the fucking limelight for your friends, for your family.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Bro, at this point, my life is no longer mine. I have a child, so
damn. Couldn't be me.
It's gonna be you. It's just a matter of time, dog. Bro, you say that, bro. The ones that fight it the most end up having like 5.
Quick too.
Back to back.
Things change quick.
You'll be 3-peating, dog.
I want kids. I think kids slap. I think I'd be a great dad too. I think I'd be a great dad.
Yeah, see, make it happen, Captain.
Make it. Oh yeah, let me just. I got a couple of people on speed dial that are literally waiting for the call. So just let me get to that.
I'm sure you can find some donors.
You know how sad that would be? Or not sad to have a donor, but like to just completely bypass trying to find somebody you love and just like saying, nah, I'm gonna make a call. Like, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm just finding a donor and doing it that way.
It happened, Kevin.
Yeah.
Don't fight it.
No, that's fair. I don't think. Oh my God. Wait. This reminds me. I saw a quote by, I think it was Mike Tyson, actually. He said,
Can you do it in your Mike Tyson voice?
He said, if every man wants to be great.
Oh my God. How you gonna disrespect a goat like that, bro?
But I think it's better to be good than great.
Mike Tyson's the man, bro.
That's all I got.
Is that the quote?
That was the quote.
It's better to be good than great.
It's better to be good than great.
Are you talking about like a good person?
Well, I don't think necessarily, because he went on after that and he was saying how he was great. And when you're great, all you want to be is just good. You want to be good so that you don't have to deal with being what comes with being great. Because at a certain point, I think what he was getting at was that you have what you want and what you need when you're good. And to be great, to go that extra step, it takes significantly more sacrifices.
Yeah.
And he in that way, once he got to that point, regretted that. And now in his own words, now he has taken a step back to being good because he wants to be a good, man. He wants to have a good life. He doesn't want to be great anymore in that way.
Yeah, bro. So kind of we talked about last week, like talking about Last Chance U, and like just not perception, but the level, the amount of work you have to do to reach, certain points, right? Like those kids are good, or may not be good enough to go D1. So for you to be like on a Mike Tyson level, like the greatest in the sport or the greatest at anything, bro, the amount of sacrifice and time,
different level
practice, bro, is on Dylan said, on a whole nother level, bro. I don't think people understand that concept. Like, so I'm good, like, dog. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Do you think, because you mentioned what reminded me of that was.
Hold up. Sean, you're not admitting to wanting to only be good. You can't look me in the eye and say you only want to be good.
No, bro. I want to be great. I'm at Iron Mike Tyson. He was knocking out people in the second round level right now, bro. You know, Mike. That's why I say Mike's the GOAT, dog. Just because his evolution, like I just respect where he's at and like you know what he went through and him being able to admit and just to grow as a human being to be a completely different person who he was when he was, you know, 30 or 40. It's crazy.
It's nuts.
I'm Iron Mike right now, bro.
Dylan, it's funny you say that. I was literally going to ask that. I was like, Sean, I was like, you just told me you want to be great. Do you still want to be great? Are you willing to? I think honestly, in a weird way, I think you can compare them and be like, this is the most ridiculous comment I've ever heard. But I think when you compare crafts, I think it's safe to say that all three of us not only are like great in our own respect, but also put the amount of time in to like do that, you know, which I think is an interesting concept. It's like you can there's accolades you have to achieve to be great as a boxer. You have to be in the gym this amount of hours and eat this way and train this way and achieve these things and get these belts and get this record, right? But there's not that for art ever, which, you know, isn't like a novel idea and saying, but like how, you know, you can only really be great to yourself in that way. Like people can tell you you're great, I guess, but you cannot have like crazy levels of success, put in the same amount of time, have really meaningful, beautiful, like well thought out art. And how are you not great at that point, you know?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even know. What's your question?
I don't think I had a fucking question. I'll be honest.
Yeah, man, I don't know. That's what thing with art, man. It's so subjective, but I think there is a level to where you can gauge it. I don't know how. I don't know if it's like popularity, how much money you make, the connections you have. Like, I don't know.
Man, you put in enough work and enough hours with a level head and a decent skill set at things like marketing, advertising, networking, management, you'll get there.
Yeah, bro.
In any craft.
We all have the same 24 hours. What do you do with yours?
True. I feel like the area you mentioned marketing. I feel like that's an area that I'm bad at. I've actually been like looking for books to get good at marketing, which is crazy because, all right, I went to school for business. Like I got a college degree in business administration, and I think I learned a lot from it. But dude, as far as marketing goes, the marketing classes we took were so unbelievably useless. It's insane. They only applied to major corporations. Essentially, every class in my entire business degree was saying, you're going to go work for a corporation and you're going to be really fucking good at it. And it pisses me off now looking back at it because I would have never seen that at the time. But now I'm like, I have all these notebooks and all this knowledge where it's almost unapplicable until you reach a certain skill, which pisses me off.
I'm with you, bro. So I can't speak on my marketing. The business side of things I've gotten better at, but the business side of things is probably my worst.
How have you gotten better at it?
Huh?
How have you gotten better at it?
The business? I don't know, bro. I mean, since I first started, you know, my communication and talking to people, how I handle emails, like even the way I respond to people now, I feel like is more, I guess, business oriented. You know, just how I respond compared to me 3 years ago, bro, wasn't nowhere near to where it was.
So you're saying like you're kinder?
No, it's just how you can articulate in a way to where you can sound more professional. You know, I just being able to respond in a way to where I just don't sound like somebody that's doing customs as a side hustle. You know, just being able to hold a conversation in a way to where it seems professional. You know,
do you think that's marketing?
I don't know, is it? Bro, I have no idea.
I'm just asking.
When it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, bro, I literally, my whole thing was I knew I just wanted to paint and I'm an artist and I just want to be able to share my art with the world and sell it. Like the marketing and the business side of things was never like my strong suit, if that makes sense.
I think storytelling is marketing.
It is.
I think bro, I don't know.
Yeah, advertising your work.
Well,
Yeah.
see, then there you go, bro. I learn something new every day. Like, man, I just know I'm creative. I like to create, and I just want to make stuff with stories. I mean, if that's marketing, then man, I'm a marketer, bro.
I think marketing to me is the application of your storytelling. It's understanding what you're telling a story about, understanding the pain points and the needs of the people that you're telling the story to, and telling it in such a way that it applies to them. I don't know. What do you think, Dylan? How would you describe the De Jesus marketing plan?
Oh, Nelly. I don't know what the heck mine is, but I feel like marketing in terms of, most customizers or within this space is just how do you plan to marketing and advertising to me are sort of really closely tied together. How do you plan to get people to see your work? How do you plan to sell your work? How do you plan to get new leads? How do you plan to keep people around? You know what I mean? How do you plan to keep people interested? All of those types of things. And so nowadays that's really about, being on these social media platforms, content creation, and how the heck are you balancing quantity versus quality and things like that, That's a never ending battle.
It is.
Bro. That's why I don't know, because I just want to just make artwork and just post it, and then that's all my thing. Make artwork good enough to where people like it and want to engage with it, I guess. I don't know if that's marketing.
So I was watching I was actually listening to a podcast, funny enough, about the creator of the iPod. And he was telling a story about how when you're pioneering something,
Which iPod did you guys have?
Oh, iPod Touch.
I had iPod Nano.
I had all of them.
Holy fuck.
Big
spender over here.
Boy.
God
buy none
damn.
of them, dog. When the iPod came out, bro, I was in what, middle school, high school?
Sean was still 35 when the iPod came out, bro. Can't get his fucking lights into the attic looking ass.
My Nano like 2 weeks ago in the garage. I was thinking about trying to charge it. I was like, I don't want to hear what's on here.
Sean, so it's 2006. You're on your computer and you pull up iTunes and you're updating your iPod and you sort your songs by plays. What song has the most plays in 2006 for Color Me Fresh?
That's 17 years ago, homie. 2006.
It's got to be Kiss Kiss, right? Chris Brown.
Hell no. That was like 2008.
That's pretty close.
No, but I can say, like, I can't tell you that year, but I know within that range, I was listening to a lot of
You were shaking that Laffy Taffy.
Come on. There was a lot of Jeezy, because that's when Thug Motivation came out, like around there.
Young Jeezy.
Is that when him and Akon did a few songs together? Or would that
Soul
be
Survivor?
Okay.
I fuck with that song. I'm a soul survivor.
Yeah, that whole album was
there.
That's a good album.
What else was popular that I like?
Everybody know the game don't stop.
A lot of 50 Cent. That's when 50 Cent blew up, and then
50 Cent slaps too.
What else was there? Dang, it was like I always liked singles as opposed to like whole albums.
Whole albums, yeah.
So like I think I had like a mixed CD, it would be like Ludacris.
Yep.
Cassidy was big then.
I don't know Cassidy.
Oh my god, bro.
Wait, what's a song? Come on.
Little Wayne, of course, that's when he came back with the Carter, bro.
Lil Wayne, my man.
Wayne was probably the biggest, man. 06 to 08, especially, bro. Yeah. Who are your guys's?
You listed a lot of mine. I'd say Usher. I'd say
Confessions.
Confessions. Definitely Lil Wayne. Definitely 50 Cent. I'd say Eminem as well at that time, probably.
06 Eminem, what's that? That's
that's Relapse, right?
I think that's a little later. I think what's the one before Relapse?
I
think that's what I was with the on their album. It's the Curtain.
Oh, Curtain Call.
Right? Is that the name of the album?
I think it's called Curtain Call. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with like Till I Collapse.
Till I Collapse. Right. Yeah.
Yep.
My main thing is, Zach, how old were you then? Like 10, bro? Shouldn't even listen to Kids Bop.
2000. I was 10. Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. First of all. Second of all, a lot of those songs were on Kids Bop. They didn't give a fuck back then, dude. They'd throw anything on there. Oh, I will say another like weird off for me. I listened to a lot of rock then, but also like Wonderwall. Love that song. Like Oasis.
One of the most covered songs ever.
Yeah.
Boy,
love that shit.
You said that. I know for sure a couple of my top two were MGMT, Electric Feel.
Oh, that's like 08 though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying within that range. I couldn't go 06.
Yeah.
08, bro.
No, but killer.
Okay, what about you, Dylan?
Oh, dude, I just remember I brought it up because I specifically remember on my iTunes that like most played track was without a shadow of a doubt Laffy Taffy. Just a banger, dude. And then there was a Spanish, not like it wasn't a remix, but it was like a parody of it, and it was called Paletero Man, which is like the Mexican ice cream man. And oh my god, it was hilarious. But
it makes me think of Lean Like a Cholo.
Yeah. Oh man, them franchise boys. Yeah, we're talking that era right now. Yeah, man. I just remember having the iPod and going places and plugging it into the speakers and listening with the homies and stuff. Man.
Yeah, dude. Anybody who's listened this far, please in the comments leave at least one.
Yeah, one track.
Yeah, at least one track that you're like, that was the fucking song at that time.
Yeah. 06 is when I graduated 8th grade. So yeah.
Holy fuck,
old, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are getting old.
Graduated high school in 06.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my fucking god, that's crazy. I cannot believe that. So Sean, you got a solid 20 more years to keel over. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, bro, I'm living till I'm like 95.
Dude, let's keep the media train going. So you guys always give me shit from movies. What are some movies from then that
06?
Yeah, like let's say like 2000 to 2008.
From 2006 to 2008?
No, like 2000, 2008.
What genre are we talking?
None of
them. What'd you say?
You ain't gonna know none of them.
That's not true. Give me a shot.
Dude, any movie we name,
give me a shot.
You don't ever. I've never seen that.
I'm just trying to think.
Doesn't mean I don't know it.
Rewatched endlessly. Then Anchorman.
Yes.
Scream come out.
Seen that a million times.
Which one?
Scream.
Scream is 96, bro.
Dang.
Jesus, you are fucking ancient. That's when I was born.
Scream 2 is 97. Scream 3 is 2000. 03. 20 years this year.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Yeah.
I don't understand. That's crazy to me. That you just know all three of the Scream movies in the year they came out.
Have you seen Clerks 2?
Clerks 2? Yeah. Isn't that still the 90s?
No.
Oh, that's 2000? Okay, the first Clerks is early 90s. Okay. Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that one.
The first Transformers, 07.
Yes, I love that movie. Wow,
great movie.
Yes,
I love that shit.
That was the one with
Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. Yeah,
dude. That's a good. I used to love that movie. I actually had that movie on DVD. That was a good one. I think Crash was from that era. I know I brought that up on this show. You guys still need to watch that.
Next Friday has to be 2000s, right?
Next Friday, yeah.
When did Freaky Friday come out?
That's 2003.
How do you know that? How? How do you know the year that Scream came out and Freaky Friday?
Dude, horror was in a bad place in the mid 90s, man. Wes Craven changed it all again.
Wes Craven?
Wes Craven.
He doesn't know who that is, though.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god!
Bro. Created Scream, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Last House on the Left.
Like, bro, you're only 7 years younger than me. You would act as if, like, I would think you're like there's like a 20-year age difference between us. The way it's like, I don't know who that is.
Bro, we both watch the same people on YouTube. Because I don't know horror movies, you're telling me that
I just said Cassidy. I don't know who Cassidy is.
Who the fuck is Cassidy? I still don't know who Cassidy is.
Like we just said something. Oh, I've never seen that. Like, bro.
Come on. We should give me some more. I'll know. By the way, we just listed off probably 8 out of the same 10 music artists that we listen to. So don't give me that shit. Just because it's horror movies. I don't know any horror movies.
The Scooby-Doo movies, those are in the 2000s there.
Yeah, Phantom Chaser, absolutely.
Oh man.
Top tier.
What else? Sean? Grab something.
Let's see. Go to the movies.
Don't pull out some
Wedding Crashers.
Oh yeah, great movie. I love that movie.
Well, he doesn't like horror, so he didn't see Saw. So.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I love Saw, bro. I've seen all of the Saws.
Saw 10 coming out this year.
Okay, maybe not all of them. I didn't realize there were 10. I saw a lot of them.
There's a lot of those bad boys. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'll stop
up to 10 this year.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
that's where I was.
That's where you can stop.
I saw The Conjuring.
First one was made in 18 days, man.
First one was so good, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you know
Game changer.
That's how you know you got a good idea, bro. Low budget,
God.
low time. Just the right idea.
At the end, when he just stood up, I was like,
oh my God.
Ain't that something,
oh my God.
It's savage.
The best stuff was made with a low budget, man. The original Halloween, $300,000, and just went on and made like 70 million or something insane in 1978, for Christ's sake.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wild.
Give me something that's not a horror movie around that time.
Zach.
Give me a chance.
Spy Kids.
Oh, absolutely.
That had to be up Zach's alley.
Absolutely, bro. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh man,
you gonna tell me I like Shark Boy and Lava Girl now?
I know you did.
I did. I love that movie. I love that movie. It's a great movie.
You probably like Twilight too.
I actually, not refused to watch Twilight, but I did not. That was not my thing.
Mean Girls, Zach.
Mean Girls slaps. It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Legally Blonde.
The Notebook.
I actually never watched The Notebook.
I've never
Who
seen
the fuck do you think I am, dude? I'd love to just get a 1-page statement from you guys about who Zach Kroll is, because some of this is coming to light now.
Zach, do you at least watch crime movies? Have you seen The Departed?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great movie.
It's like 06, I think.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite for sure. So that's it. This might be a hot take, but I think I've always kind of thought that movie's a little overrated. But
I've only seen it once, and I saw it when it came out, and I've never felt the desire to rewatch.
Yeah, it's like good. You know, it's not like amazing.
If you say you haven't seen this one, it's one of my favorite movies. I'm gonna cut you. Beaver Vendetta.
That's 2000, I think, maybe 01.
I started to watch it. I think I fell asleep.
Oh my god, bro! I see. I'm done with him.
I have seen it.
He's all yours.
Is that actually you actually recommend? Should I watch? Wait, no, I totally watched that. I watched all of that. That's the movie about the woman, right?
Oh, that's
you can say that about
most
movies.
It's the woman that fucking oh my god,
Catherine Zeta-Jones. No.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. Yeah.
Yeah, and all I remember about that movie is it has some I remember having a really good story, but I don't remember what the story was, and I remember it being like primarily red and black, like a really dim like movie.
It's a great movie.
It's moody,
very moody,
right up your alley. A matter of fact,
all right,
the art and the story and the message. That's something that
the first couple couple Batman movies are there in the 2000s.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight, man.
Dark Knight was really good. I still to this day I can't get on board with the Marvel and the DC anything. I just can't, bro. Everybody's raving about the Avengers. I watched probably 30 minutes of it and I was like, this is just I just can't.
There's not one that you like, bro. There has to be at least one.
Dark Knight, great movie. I actually really love The Dark Knight. That was the one outlier. That was one outlier.
One of my favorite movies.
Heath Ledger, man.
That's that movie was fucking amazing. But the reason why was because like I didn't give a fuck about any of this. Superheroes are the most ridiculous thing to me. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't understand how anybody can take them seriously. I watch a superhero movie and I'm like, that is definitely a dude running around in a costume beating the shit out of people. How is that not just funny? How is that not just hilarious? How do you take any of that seriously? And then you have a group of them. Then you take one and you're like, okay, this one's kind of cool. He's like a bat. He kicks ass. That's kind of cool, I guess. But then you take a collection of them and you make something like X-Men or like the Avengers. And you're like, oh, people think this is really fucking cool. How does anybody think that's cool? It's literally like a slumber party with grown-ass men running around kicking the shit out of people. That's ridiculous to me.
Please put that on TikTok, man. Please put that on TikTok too.
Yep, that's gonna. Yep, yeah. Go right ahead, bro.
That's a good one.
Real take. I was not playing that up. I don't fucking get it. Those movies are so overrated to me.
I mean, I like superheroes, but I think that's more so why I'm into, I guess, like anime is because they have power. Like, I don't like Superman, right? Because I feel like he's too strong. It's like why I prefer Batman, because he's not really a superhero. He's just
a rich dude.
Yeah, utility belt. It's like even like my favorite X-Men is like Wolverine, right? He doesn't fly. He can regen. Like I don't like people that fly, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Like I don't know. Like but the outfits and them wearing tights, bro. There's nothing wrong with you wearing tights.
Superman's also an alien though.
Yeah, there's that too, but Zach is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think
Zach likes Kids Bop and Napoleon Dynamite. And,
yeah.
I just said Napoleon
Mean Girls
overrated.
Yeah,
I just fucked. That's
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but he has a problem with superheroes.
Yeah. That movie slaps. The Bubble song from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, one of the best.
They wear tights.
That song's
yeah, they wear tights.
Yeah, but I was a kid and they were kids, so it's cool. It's like that like they get it,
So you don't like superheroes because they're superheroes, or you don't like superheroes because of the outfits? Is the idea of superheroes you don't like oh, this person with superpowers, they fly and they can't be stopped? Because that's kind of like when they're too strong, that's how I am. Because it's like, okay, well, bro, there's no point. Like,
yeah, I think that's part of it. I think they look absolutely fucking ridiculous for no reason. I think if every superhero or supervillain, more superheroes, were just wearing at least somewhat normal clothes, like have your own style for sure, but I mean, it literally looks like they're all getting dressed up to go to a kid's party.
So more like anime, where they have powers, but they just have on regular clothes. They just
yes. Anime to me has its own fucking bundle of like I can't get into anime either, but but yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. That's how I feel. I think one, it doesn't make for an interesting story if they just kill fucking everything. The fact that it's always 1 versus 1 pisses me off because the superhero is never going to lose in the long run. So the movie's either running or ending on a cliffhanger or the superhero wins. Okay, and how is that an interesting movie to watch?
Oh, dang. So you like more so of damn.
You know what I'm saying though?
No, with Will Smith. What's the name? When he was
I Am Legend?
Oh,
great movie.
Hit?
Not Hitch.
No, that's what he's dating. It's like 2007 too. What the hell is that movie called?
Oh, Hitchcock. Or
Hancock.
That's what it's called.
Hancock. Yep. Yeah.
So like that.
The movie's pretty good.
Powers, but he just wears everyday clothes.
Yeah. I mean, that movie's kind of cool. I like that. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. What's the movie called? There is a movie that I fucking love that is literally it's okay. Oh my god. What's it called? I can't remember it. It's about a boy who goes into a cave. It's all like hyper realistic. It's a pretty slow movie, but he goes into a cave and he like gets super fucked up in the cave, comes out, and he has superpowers. But it's not like it's more that he hates that he has it. Like it's more of the chaos that the superpowers bring, where he can kill everything. And he ends up like killing most things, but it's out of a lack of control over things. So he's like hurting his family, and there's some loved ones that are like able to help him like move. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like he essentially controls like electricity around him. It's like a hyper realistic movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fuck,
Did it come out?
The only one that kind of sounds like it is Brightburn, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
No, that's not it.
Did it come out a long time ago?
No, it was like 2015.
And it was a major movie, or it was just like
it wasn't like a Avengers major movie, but it was like it was a good movie. I saw it in theaters. It was I can't remember.
Not coming to me.
That's right.
But Sean, I had one of those time to sit my son down and show him something very important moments the other day. I'm sure you will remember, like 10 years after Power Rangers was on, they had an episode where they had all the Red Rangers unite. And I was like, listen, Dexter, I was 9 years old when this came out. You have no idea how big of a deal this was that Tommy was back and didn't have long hair, had spiky hair. They got Jason, the original Red Ranger, back. And I showed him and he got a big old kick out of it and stuff. But
nothing
yeah, that
like
was funny.
Bro. Nothing like it. You know, Zach wouldn't like it though because they wear tights.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we agree that the Power Rangers, as awesome as they are absolutely ridiculous as well? There's no difference. The only difference between the fucking Power Rangers and superheroes is the color of the uniform. That's literally fucking it.
Well, they don't fly.
Yeah, but they still have, I mean, like they still do things that aren't normal. Like they're supernatural things.
What's up? Well, you don't like people with supernatural abilities, bro? What's up with you?
I don't know, man.
Everybody got to be basic.
Boring.
No, I'm just like.
So you didn't like The Matrix either?
No. Here's why I like The Matrix. Actually, I like that movie.
Because it's sci-fi and it has to do with computers and AR. Watch.
No, it's not it.
Yeah, it is.
Partially it, but more than that, I need like good character progression, bro. The character needs to do something. If the character's just fucking shooting shit for 2 hours, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me because the story is never good enough to make up for having to watch a character be boring the whole time. So like if a character like progresses and has real emotions and isn't just like sad and then like happy and then like angry and then like happy again because everything's okay.
Well, you like fantasy stuff, right? You like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, because the characters are super in depth.
But they have powers. So what's the difference?
It's the characters. That's what I'm telling you, dude.
But you say you don't like people with powers. Is it like superheroes because they have tights and they live in a realm to where it's not fantasy based? To where it's like with fantasies, like everybody around them is different.
Maybe that's part of it.
Because it's like with superheroes, it's like a person just living with supernatural abilities with us. Whereas like Lord of the Rings is in a whole completely different world to where it's all made up of that kind of stuff.
I feel like this is like I feel like this is like a weird superhero therapy session now where it's like,
no, Zach, I'm trying to understand.
Let's get to the bottom of why you don't like superheroes, Zach.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Tell me about your parents.
Because there's times where I don't like superheroes and it has to do with maybe like the realm. Like it doesn't make sense. You have this person that has these supernatural abilities in Manhattan just chilling. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I think you're right. I think that's definitely part of it. Like if it's a fantasy world, then I know like, yeah, I guess part of it is like, I don't like that, at least in a fantasy world, everything makes sense together. It's hard for me to just be okay with like some person being able to shoot lasers out of his eyes wearing tights and having no character progression. I think it's like a combination of everything like that. And also the fact that I know that every new superhero movie that comes out has a massive budget behind it. And the point is to have like the best VFX possible. So I know going into it, it's gonna be like, they're essentially Avatar movies. They're just how entertaining can it be to watch and then you leave? And that's just not interesting to me, Yeah. What do you can I get like an amen or something? Like, is somebody agreeing with this? You agree? He's just saying that to make you happy.
Guy, no, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
No. I almost have like superhero fatigue. There's too damn many, man. I can't keep up, and I'm too late. I didn't start when Iron Man came out 15 years ago now, so shit, I got too much to catch up on if I want to get involved.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm asking because I understand what you're saying, because it's like sometimes with me, I find myself like I mean, if I find somebody just flying around above my house shooting laser eyes, bro, I'm just kind of like, it's weird. Whereas if you have like a complete story based around the entire fantasy, like Lord of the Rings or like Avatar, it's not just a superhero just threw in the middle of New York or California. It's an entire world with its own unique story and lore behind it. That's why I'm acting like, I get it, bro. You making it seem like, oh man, I don't like superheroes. No, bro, I get it. I'm just trying to understand, bro.
Yeah. It's just fun to be combative, you know. It's like it's that time of the night, you know.
You like John Wick?
John Wick's a fucking awesome movie. Django is also a fucking awesome movie.
You said you didn't like that, bro?
Yeah.
John Wick slaps. That's a
fourth
really
one coming out this year.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Matrix movie? I heard like it. I didn't watch it.
I heard it was a giant pilot doggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I need to see that one. That's gonna break my heart. I really like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good shits.
Them must be good shits. I also wait, do you guys watch anime?
That's since Dragon Ball Z was on Toonami in like 2000. And
if I watch anime.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Zach, did you just ask me? Like, bro, you
listen.
just,
I'm not gonna assume, you know.
Bro, you just. Oh, this gonna be a thing. You don't watch subtitled anime, bro. You only watch English dub, and you just ask me if I watch anime.
Yeah, but I put you in a corner there. You know what I mean? I put you in a corner. I want to know the real Sean. You know, I want to know the Sean that doesn't feel like he has to tell the world that he watches anime if he doesn't.
I watch certain anime. I'm not like one of those people that just likes the entire genre and just willing to watch everything. It has to be something that is up my alley. I'm not like, oh, it's anime, I gotta watch it. You know, there's only a few that I'll watch and check out just because it's around the kind of stuff that I like.
That's fair. That makes sense. This is a fun fucking deep dive, dude. I love media deep dives. I feel like Sean and I were right on the border of this last episode, like talking about video games. I had to take like a deep breath and be like, okay, let's talk about something else. let's move past this.
Not this week.
Not this week, dude. This is kind of perfect though, honestly. I feel like having one of these episodes is really fun, especially it's like, I don't know what time it is now, like 6. Yeah, a little past 6 o'clock. But yeah, I hope that everybody, I think this is a good place to wrap it up too, honestly. I hope everybody had an entertaining time listening to this and a little bit of a change up from the normal pace of things. So yeah, don't forget, leave favorite movies and favorite music from the 2000 to 2010 era in the comments, please. Yeah. I'd love to roast your guys' fucking tastes. That sounds awesome.
Zach's not going to know what half the stuff you guys put in there.
Shut the fuck up, Sean. Leave me alone, man. Hey, if you guys enjoyed though, please subscribe first of all. Second, leave a comment, like, you know, the whole 9 yards. Anything early on for us massively helps the algorithm, especially if you guys enjoy, you know, each episode more than the last. So thank you guys for listening to this, and we'll talk to you next week. Adios.
Peace.